Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of Violet Evergarden. So, last time, favorite episode of the series so far. We already are past the midpoint of the series, so now I'm starting to expect maybe to get to see more flashbacks, learn a little more about Violet's past, recounting the events that led us to that moment. And so, today, what are we off to? Because okay, I get it. Violet is going to travel a lot. She's going to meet a lot of people. And basically, this is going to be her emotional journey and ours with this. Um, so she's still, trying to process things. I don't know yet if she's quite genuinely understanding what emotions are about, or I don't, or if maybe she is still quite computing all of this, analyzing and trying to rationally make sense of it. If you see what I mean, because there's a difference in between um, computing something, analyzing it, and trying to rationalize uh, by associating emotion and words and things, and the actual fact of genuinely and with your instincts feeling things and living things. And I'm quite unsure yet on which one she stands, but she's making progress slowly but surely. So I'm really looking forward to see how we're gonna get to the final episode now that we are past the midpoint of the season, and to see maybe real progress and maybe to see some hardships as well, because so far Violet has not really suffered, and I feel like suffering and all the negative emotions are also part of the emotional journey that she should be undertaking, because so far she's been exposed to love, compassion, all the things. Obviously, she's been exposed to negative emotions as well, such as isolation, rejection, and sadness, things like this. But she's not actually suffered from it yet. And I feel like as long as you have not suffered, your journey will not be complete. So I reckon some of you might argue that she's been through the war and everything, but apparently she hasn't felt anything, so it doesn't count, at least not in my book. That being said, we're going to jump into episode 7 today. This is the moment of the video where I say full length of the reaction to that episode will be available on the Patreon link down below in the description box. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video. Also, smash the like button. That is always quite appreciated. It makes me so happy when you do. And do not hesitate to check out all the links to my social medias down below in the description. Everything is said, let's jump right in.
私はこの罪を背負って生きるしかない。この先一生。
Erika is in awe.
ああ、私はこの罪を背負って生きるしかない。この先一生。
And apparently she's lived a lot. She's killed a lot, sorry.
ことあの子に話した？
いや。
最近のあの子、時々何か考え込んでるみたいだから。
I really wonder why he did not want to tell her that the Major was dead, or at least really missing in action instead of pretending. Because eventually, they know that she's gonna find out. Maybe waiting for her to grow before, but...
どこでも駆けつけます。バイオレット・エヴァーガーデンです。
もう一度会いたかった。名前すら悲しくてささやけない。
Okay.
申し訳ありませんが、仕事中はお酒を控えていただくようお願い申し上げます。困ったお方ですね。
Tagged Violet. At first, when she started to say, I'm sorry, I thought she was going to say, I'm sorry for what happened to you or something like this, but no.
用紙はありますでしょうか？
買ってきてくれ。それと夕食もカルボナーラがいい。
So basically, she's
私は代筆屋であっても
yeah, a maid.
困ったお方です。
I'm just a little surprised by the fact that, you know, an auto memory doll would go to a complete stranger's house and stay there by herself.
何をなさっているんですか？
棚にあった酒をどこにやった？
隠しました。
Thought you were not the maid.
お預かりしてよろしいですね。超えられるのですね。よかったです。どうやって消えるのですか？なるほど。了解しました。本当の話ではないのに、自分が体験しているようです。自分がこのオリーブという少女と同じように。
Yeah, that's a story.
オリーブに共感してくれてるんだ。君がそう感じてくれてほっとした。
Just like you, Violet. You do not exist.
そんな。ではどうやって故郷へ戻るのですか？船も壊れてしまいましたし。
Violet being a little worried.
考えなければ父親が待つ家に帰れません。
It's the first time I think we've seen Violet care for something. Actually care for something. Is that, yeah, her lost wife or daughter's parasol, I reckon.
やめろ！
旦那様は心に何か隠していらっしゃるのではないですか？私にはそれを汲み取る能力がなく、本当に申し訳ございません。
Yet you know that there is something, so that's the little thing that bothers me. But you know, if you've paid attention to my previous reactions.
娘だ。
あの落ち葉の上なら歩けるかな。
傘をさして風を利用すればできるかもしれないね。オリビア。
私が湖を歩くところ。
Oh, I do not believe that's a good idea.
残された時間を過ごすため、俺は娘を連れて戻ることにした。
Okay. She was sick.
久しぶりの娘の笑顔。
I was afraid that she had died in a lake for a moment.
こんなにも寂しく、こんなにも辛いことなのですね。
さっきはすまなかった。
Just be sorry because you woke me up. He didn't.
少
But
女は帰ってきて
it's the middle of
父親と再
night.
会する。
How nice would it be to be riding by the side of that lake like this? It's beautiful.
傘で飛ぶのはどうだ？できたら湖に浮かぶ木の葉の上をね。
了解しました。
Not literally because Violet is a little too literal. Is that gonna go? Actually,
いつかね。
damn.
死なないで欲しかったな。
Yeah, you ended up in the lake.
散歩は歩いていたと思います。
She made 3 steps. I mean, that jump was something.
君は死んだ娘のいつかきっと叶えてくれた。
少佐、
生きて。
いいのですか？燃えていません。燃えています。燃えていません。燃えています。
It's progress. Ah,
奥様、
浮かばれるわね、亡くなったギルベルトも。
thank you, lady.
生きているとおっしゃいましたよね。
That lady.
どうしても君に言えなかった。聖堂の下で君は一人倒れていた。あいつは確認できなかったが、瓦礫の下に認識票があった。バイオレットちゃん。
ご無事です。
No quote. Ah. Alright, so right when I'm talking about it, there we have it. Negative emotions, and there she learns about the major's, let's say, missing action. So in the episode, when she started crying, I didn't quite see where it was coming from. So reading comments, I understand that there was some kind of an overgear or extra episode after episode 4, I believe, but I didn't watch it. And the reason I didn't watch it was because, first of all, I didn't know about it, and the reason why I'm not going to watch it before I finish the main series is because it's not an episode that is in the main series. So I would want first to experience the series as it was conceived, and then I'll go back and watch that extra episode. But yes, I would like to say that I'm quite missing. There is quite a leap from maybe last week's episodes and this episode. I didn't quite see the transition of Violet still computing things to Violet actually feeling things, or at least the transition was done maybe a little too on and off, you know. But yes, finally she's come to understand things and to connect the dots herself with what she's learning right here and what's happened for her in the past, because this is why she's here, and that's quite nice to see that she's not losing focus. I mean, the series is only 13 episodes long, so there's no time really to lose focus. But everything is now coming into place. I reckon that now all the last episodes are gonna be with dealing with either the death of the major, or is she maybe going to go on a journey to try to find the major? I'm not sure. But it seems like now she's coming to an end of her emotional journey. Still, she has maybe to process grief or something like this. But it seems to me that she's in now. It seems to me that she's understanding everything. Because meeting that writer, it was the very first time she was caring about something, and it happened to be a fictional character. But that was the first time that I saw Violet caring about something, Violet caring about somebody actually, apart from the major, you know, but a total stranger, about their welfare. That is the first time, even though at the beginning it felt, you know, but and yeah, I'm still, I think it's not getting, it almost could have gotten a tear out of me with the writer, but regarding Violet, it did not really accomplish that, because there is a lack of transition for me. It's kind of coming out of the blue in my mind. I'm still dwelling on the fact that Violet is still trying to understand things, so now that she's coming to an understanding, it feels to me like it's not quite proper. Not because of the idea that I may have a Violet, but just because the narrative journey has not taken me there, really. It's kind of been a thing that was off and that was turned on from one episode to another, so but I'm really glad that we are finally getting there, because I was afraid that maybe it was gonna extend till maybe episode 10 or something like this, and then it would have only left us only 3 episodes to wrap up this, and I was afraid that it would be wrapped up a little too long. So although the transition may have been quite not what I expected or liked, I'm glad that we are having it right now, because it leaves us 6 episodes or 5 episodes now to really have Violet processing everything and coming to a complete package, if I could say so, of emotions, and dealing with it and completing her journey in her post-war life. And she was questioning, obviously the fact that do I have a right to live and everything. She's coming to understand what death might be about and everything. Obviously, she still has to go through the idea of existence and everything like this, because she's asking herself if she can't live. But yeah, I hope that she'll understand also why Audience did not tell her. So, okay, at first, I have to say, starting the episode, I talked about the fact that I was wondering how come Audience had not told her about the Major Gilbert. But okay, it was not so much a Violet problem than a him problem. It was just not seeing himself telling her. Although ironically, when he could have told her first time, she wouldn't have felt much, or she wouldn't have reacted much. It would have been as great of a shock to her. While now it's we saw it happen. So I'm really looking forward to jumping into episode 8 to see how she's coping with this, and what are we going to head towards, because now that she knows the truth, because so far during all the episodes she was talking about Major Gilbert, and she was kind of doing all of this with the hopes to to join him again, to be together again. And now that she knows that it may not happen, I'm wondering what she's going to do. Maybe she's going to try to give a meaning to her life, because so far she's really been doing the auto memory doll not as an end, but as a means to an end. So I'm really looking forward to see what her end is going to be now that she's learned about death and grief. I hope that she's going to inspire herself from what she learned from that playwright, and that she's not gonna... She suffered. I think she should continue to suffer, but I hope that she's not gonna let it consume herself like the playwright did for a moment. But yeah, so that was my reaction to Violet Evergarden episode 7. So no title so far, by the way, because usually there is a quote at the end that is the title of the episode, sorry. But here, no quote. So, yes, so thank you very much, guys. Like always, full interaction is available on the Patreon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video. Smash a thumbs up, and that's always appreciated. Thank you very much. Have a nice life. I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.